beautiful Lagos, hey. Land of mercy, land of success, For Lagos, everything is done change, I say Governor Body is doing a great job, Street lights all over Lagos, He's bringing out the beauty in Lagos,
Hello and welcome to Lagos This Week, a program that showcases the activities of Governor Akinwumi Ambode, members of his cabinet, development partners at home and abroad. I'm Funke Adesoji. In tonight's program, the governor inspects ongoing projects in the state as contractors handling the 10-lane airport road and Pensinema flyover gave assurance that the project will be completed by December 2018. Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, says Lagos will play a significant role in the success of the tourism sector of the country, considering its economic position as the foremost tourist city. These and other stories in a moment.
What kind of food is this? You this woman!
My husband like to chop food with sweets. He no one bring money, oh. If I cook the food, that's the money rich. Hey, see me see wahala.
My own husband no say food was sweet. Now money kill am. Now plenty money I dey take go market to cook better chop. But today, issue day, or rishi we dey take chop oh. My darling no say food was sweet oh. Now money kill am oh.
Yes, so now true word you talk to my sister. Food way sweet now money kill am. This na why Lagos State government they call every businessman and woman, plus including all workers for Lagos State, to join hand with our Tokunadu governor Akinwumi Ambode to continue to share all these better things when we dey see so by paying your tax quick and all the time. People of Lagos State, una dey see the good work when Governor Akinwumi Ambode don bracket everywhere for Lagos. Yes, now because he dey use the tax money wey some of us wey understand dey pay. Therefore, if everybody join hand with am and pay our tax, money go boku to make Lagos State great and life go sweet for we all as we want am. Abeg, make we pay our tax today because food wey sweet na money kill am o.
Welcome back. This is Lagos This Week. We'll begin tonight's show with the contractors handling major ongoing projects across Lagos State, assuring that the 10-lane airport road and Pensinema flyover will be completed by December 2018. They disclosed this during an extensive inspection tour of major ongoing projects by the state governor, Akinwumi Ambode. According to them, the network of roads in Ilaje and Bariga, as well as New Jetty through which Ikorodu, Apapa, Lagos Island, Badagry, Ajah and Ekpe could be linked via the waterways, will be ready in July. Speaking at the U-turn flyover point along Airport Road after being briefed by Messrs. High-Tech Construction Company, the governor appealed to residents to bear with government for the inconvenience being experienced as a result of the construction work. Governor Ambode said the state government will soon commence payments of compensation to those whose houses were affected by the construction. On Oworoshoki Lagoon reclamation, the governor said the project is designed to transform the blighted area to major tourism, transportation and entertainment hubs, saying it is not a housing scheme.
This is a 50-hectare land space that we have zoned as an entertainment hub for Lagos State. I've heard some reports in different places asking whether this is a housing scheme or whether people are trying to reclaim land to sell. No. We want to make sure that Lagos becomes the entertainment hub for Africa.
Governor Ambode also inspected the ongoing network of roads linking Bariga to Ilaje and a new jetty. He assured that the project will be delivered by July. The team also inspected the ongoing project at the new Model College in Sabo area of Yaba, which is built to be delivered in December, alongside of August Model College in Shomolu. The governor commended the contractors handling the maternity center in Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, Ikeja, popularly known as Ayike House, and the Pensinema flyover.
The belief is that this flyover will change forever the economic landscape of Agege axis, because it comes with its own value and economic value also. And, you know, expanding our infrastructure to this axis, complementing it with what we have in Abule Egba, I just think this is the right way to go. I just want to encourage the ministry and the contractors to make sure that we go on schedule and also take advantage of the dry season.
The Ike House is a 162-bed space facility and expandable to 250 with other features such as 22 neonatal intensive care units, 16 intensive care units for adults, 5 fully equipped theaters, laboratory, common ward, maternity and child care center, among others.
It's bringing out the beauty in Lagos.
The federal government said it has concluded plans to use its hosting right of the 61st edition of the United Nations World Tourism Organization Commission for Africa meeting to showcase the culture and tourism potentials of Lagos and Nigeria in general. Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, who disclosed this during a courtesy visit to Governor Akinwumi Ambode at the Lagos House Ikeja, said Lagos will play a significant role in the success of the meeting, considering its economic position in Nigeria and also as a foremost tourism city. He said though the UNWTO/CAF meeting would hold in Abuja from June 4th to 6th, 2018, a major part of the event, tagged Technical Visit, would be held at the Eco Atlantic City, adding that the decision to hold the visit in Lagos was strategic and pivotal to the overall success of the program. He said during the day-long technical visit, Governor Ambode would also play host to top executive of the UNWTO, African tourism ministers, and a select group of local and international media. The minister said the UNWTO, a leading international organization for tourism with a global membership of 158 and over 500 affiliate members, unanimously gave Nigeria the hosting right for the meeting during its 59th meeting in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia in April 2017, noting that it was a reflection of the growing positive perception of Nigeria by the international community. Responding, Governor Ambode said the state government was pleased to support moves by the federal government to preserve the rich culture and heritage of the nation, adding that his administration was also working hard to make the state the tourism hub of Africa.
The meeting will put the country under a global focus. In addition to the socio-economic gains, the event will put Nigeria and the nation's tourism industry, in particular, on the world map, attract foreign research experts, and promote the necessary network that will form the basis for future cooperation. Also, the meeting, which has the theme Tourism Statistics, a catalyst for development, will give Nigeria the opportunity to showcase itself to the world, especially in the area of its culture and tourism.
We are very emphatic about what our vision is in the area of tourism. We believe strongly that we must emphasize more on our culture and on our heritage. And there is no other platform that we can use to promote the culture and heritage of Nigerians apart from the platform of tourism. So we are in tandem with your vision and your goals and your aspirations to make sure that we tell Nigerians the way our story was and the way our story is, and also be able to tell outsiders who we are and who we want to be.
It's bringing out the beauty in Lagos.
Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, Imoyemi Ega, says the activities of the Bado Court Group, once prevalent in Ikorodu axis of the state, as well as militancy along the riverine communities, have been degraded in the state. He made this assertion at the inaugural edition of the Lagos State Security Summit held at Eco Hotels and Suites, Victoria Island. Mr. Ega, who gave an overview of crime statistics in the state, said from 2014 to date, a total of 1,350 armed robbery attacks, 359 court-related cases, and 392 kidnapping cases were recorded, with several arrests made and prosecutions ongoing. He based the success on the community policing and security partnership he put in place upon assumption of office. The CP, however, advocated the deepening of intelligence-led policing, involvement of traditional leaders in security architecture, and investment in training of security personnel to bring about efficiency.
Intelligence-led policing is based on the information, credible information that you can get from members of the public. It is this information and this synergy that we have now rebuilt with members of the public that is leading to most of our accomplishments in Ikorodu, Badagry, and Mushin and other parts of Lagos that have now become more and more peaceful and safe for our citizens.
On his part, Lagos State Governor, Mr. Akiwumi Ambode, advocated the concept of collective vigilance, whereby all stakeholders in security management have properly defined roles and relationships to stay ahead of all forms of violent crimes such as terrorism, cyber and transnational organized crimes. He said the concept had become imperative in view of the vulnerability of the state to various security threats due to continuous influx of foreigners and people from other parts of the country into Lagos on a daily basis.
We must always be proactive and forward-thinking in our security strategy, continuously seeking improvements, refinements, and sustainability. This has led to this gathering of stakeholders with the hope that this summit will generate actionable solutions for implementation by the state government, of course in partnership with the federal agencies and the federal government of Nigeria.
Governor Ambode, who was represented by Chairman of the State Security Trust Fund, Oye Hezan Odukale, said since the assumption of office, his administration had been consistently implementing its cardinal programs built on the tripod of security, infrastructural development, and poverty alleviation. Special Advisor to Governor Ambode on Education, Obafela Bankolemo, has advised students of Yaba College of Technology to make the best use of the Ready, Set, Work initiative opportunity. This formed part of the essay's address to the students when he visited the institution. The Special Advisor recounted how the Ready, Set, Work program has impacted the students and the institutions as well. The auditorium was packed full with students and staff of the institution for the event, which is aimed at creating more awareness for the Ready, Set, Work program amongst students, as well as educating them on how to maximize the opportunities it offers.
Very excited about the turnout. You can see that they're really excited about it. You know, so for us, it's the mandate the governor gave us. This is a federal institution, but it's in Lagos. So we're committed to ensuring that Ready, Set, Work is available to both our state-owned schools and our federal-owned schools. UNILAG joined us last year, and we're here in Yaba Tech now.
According to the essay on education, the mandate of Governor Akiwumi Ambode is to ensure that every student in tertiary institutions in Lagos State goes through the Ready, Set, Work program and is adequately prepared for the world of work upon graduation. Against this backdrop, the essay said it is imperative that the vision of the governor is attained.
Students that take part in Ready, Set, Work from 2016 so far, they are prepared for the world of work. We have the major employability challenge in Nigeria and in Lagos also. That's why the governor approved this program, to try and solve that problem. And over the past 2 years, going to the third year now, we've been engaging that, and we're excited by the feedback we've gotten from the students and also from the organizations that are taking them on.
I will enjoy all other states to take you from Lagos State. If this is done, I think the sky is the limit for the country, because we will be talking of the issue of unemployment will be eradicated, and of course we'll be getting over it gradually if other states can take you from Lagos State. I think it's a wonderful program.
Lagos State is the only state that actually that gives the youth the opportunity to explore themselves. They give them the level playing ground. It's not like other states.
In his address, the essay explained the importance of the event, adding that the official launch of the Ready, Set, Work is to build the largest volunteer faculty in Nigeria, with a target of training 5,000 students in 2018.
It's bringing out the beauty in Lagos.
Now, to some news about the Lagos State Civil Service. Managerial skills and personal effectiveness were part of the training recently introduced to the Lagos State Public Service. According to the Commissioner for Establishment, Training and Pensions, These skills are needed in furtherance of the growth and development of the state. Managerial skills and personal effectiveness training offers the Lagos State public servants the opportunity to acquire self-awareness and self-development for the actualization of corporate and individual goals.
Team itself is a well-defined and robust team. It's about management skills and personal effectiveness. It talks about leadership qualities and leadership training. Part of the challenges is to prepare the public servant of Lagos State. Already, they are the best engine room in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is to prepare them so that they can cope effectively with their counterparts all over the world.
You should always make sure you get a new information every day. Don't let each day leave you the way it's meant to. At the end of each day, you should ask yourself, what have I learned today? What new information have I gotten? And how will I use this information to be a better officer?
While human capacity resources are viewed as strategic assets, acquiring managerial skills are important to drive these assets, hence the need for this training.
The training is on managerial skills. We've been taught how to manage both our superior and subordinates.
Basically, we have learned about our managerial skills improvements, and we need to put on more on our technical skills, our communication skills, our human relations skills, which is more paramount in what we do as a manager.
With the Lagos State public servants being equipped with these skills, participants says it will further sustain the growth and development required in the sector.
It's bringing out the beauty in Lagos.
Now, Lagos State government has promised to engage the media more as regards formulation of laws and policies in the state. The State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Kehinde Bamigbetan, who made the pledge, said that this is important to get the public more informed on the activities of government.
When underprivileged segments, such as the jobless and persons living with disabilities, have become the targets of public policy, the critical duty of our ministry is to generate persuasive content which explains to the people the inherent values of the policies, deploy the media messages across the most reliable and effective channels, and monitor the feedback from the public to constantly repackage government policies and programs to tune in with the temperament and expectations of our publics.
It's bringing out the beauty in Lagos.
Commissioner for Local Government and Community Affairs in Lagos State, Muslim Folami, has warned residents who have continued to close their street gates, thereby hindering easy traffic flow across the state, to desist from the act. Mr. Folami made this known at the 2018 ministerial press briefing to commemorate the third year of Governor Akinwumi Ambode in office. He said this has caused the untimely death of a pregnant woman who was supposed to be rushed to the hospital for delivery. The commissioner noted that the present administration in the state is concerned about the welfare and safety of the residents and will no longer condone such. According to Folami, there is a law in Lagos State that forbids residents installing street gates indiscriminately. The residents must obey the laws of the state government. We are not saying you should not have gates in your street, but those gates should be manned 24 hours.
There's a law that forbids people having gates indiscriminately in the city. We are not saying you should not have gates in your streets, but those gates should be manned 24 hours.
The commissioner also touched on other burning issues that affect residents in the state, such as waste management, the Cleaner Lagos initiative, chieftaincy titles, and many more.
We are equal to the task. We are working as seriously on it. We don't sleep every day. Go out in the night. You find His Excellency moving from one spot to another. You also find the CLI moving from one place to another. So that is the position. I want to assure the press that we will overcome the problem of revenues in Lagos State.
This is Lagos This Week. We'll be back shortly.
What kind of food is this? You, this woman!
My husband loves a good life, but hates to pay for it. In my despair, he gives me all the blame. Oh, I have a loving husband who knows good things cost money. He gives enough to help me make nice meals. So I make my darling happy when it's time to take his meal, giving smiles to my lovely family.
It costs good money to get the good things of life and for government to provide the much needed infrastructure we all in Lagos State so much crave for. It is an offense not to pay tax. The people are happy with the various efforts of the government to making life better for citizens through the many landmark infrastructure everywhere you go in Lagos State. If you own a business or work in Lagos, it's your duty to pay your tax as and when due. Help Lagos State serve you better. This message is from Lagos State Internal Revenue Service.
Welcome back. Now, indigenous students of Lagos State in tertiary institutions across the country and beyond have joined the League of those drumming support for Governor Akinwumi Ambode's second-term bid. They staged a solidarity walk to Lagos House in Alawusai, Ikeja, under the banner of the National Union of Lagos State Students. Receiving them, the Lagos State Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Sheye Oladejo, expressed appreciation over what he described as a positive feedback from the citizens.
It's very important that we support our government. It's very important we pay our taxes. It's very important that we remain law-abiding so that whatever, as they say, as we lay our bed, so we lie on it. So whatever we have made of our state, so it will be for us and the coming generation. So once again, on behalf of His Excellency, let me appreciate you. Let me also assure you that what we've been able to do right so far, we'll continue to do. Where there are pitfalls, and we are addressing all these pitfalls, I can assure you, in no distant future, we will have the Lagos State of our dream.
Finally, on the program, the Lagos State government is set to hold a tourism summit to enrich the master plan being prepared for the tourism industry in the state. This is in pursuance of its commitment to introduce a major shift in marketing the tourism and creative potentials inherent across the state. The summit with the theme, Destination Lagos Towards a Sustainable Tourism-Driven Economy, is scheduled to hold on Monday, April 16, 2018 at the Echo Hotel and Suites, Victoria Island. Briefing the media at Alausa Secretariat, the Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Steve Ayorinde, declared that the forthcoming summit is designed to provide useful content for the tourism roadmap, which is expected to transform the vision of the state in becoming one of the foremost tourism destinations in Africa. The Commissioner disclosed that the summit aligns with Governor Ambode's desire to invest in human capital and infrastructure in order to encourage creativity and promotion of great minds in arts, entertainment, culture and tourism in the state. While briefing the media on the relevance of the summit, Ayorinde revealed that the summit is crucial to intimate key players in the tourism industry to the achievements of the past 3 years and engage them in highlighting the specific steps to take in developing tourism further in the next 2 decades.
Our targets, first and foremost, is to make the master plan a reality. You need to dimension what we are trying to do, using the success that the Lagos State Development Master Plan 2012 to 2025 has done. Why Lagos is succeeding is because, one, there is continuity and there is focus.
Affirming the significance of the summit, the Commissioner stated that encouraging existing practitioners and stakeholders with institutional support and sustaining hope of investors in the sector would require a more strategic and proactive approach, hence the need to invite all crucial stakeholders under one roof. A representative of Ernest Young, Adewale Adereti, stated that the strategic intention of developing and transforming tourism, culture and entertainment in the state requires input from relevant stakeholders.
We must give it to the visionary, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, who has envisioned it right from day one through Project Days and also the policy of inclusion. We are bringing all the stakeholders to the table. We don't want to come up with a plan that will say this sector is missing, they are not being involved.
He further revealed that the summit will be enriched by papered presentations by renowned stakeholders in the tourism business, panel discussions, and a keynote address to be delivered by the former president of Ghana, John Mahama. This is where we draw the curtains on tonight's episode of the program Lagos This Week. Stay tuned next week for another package. Until then, I'm Funke Adesoji. Good night.
Land of mercy, land of success. For Lagos, everything is done change. I say Governor Body is doing a great job. Street lights all over Lagos.